once Harden went down. Blake Griffin
was so effing good in this game. It was his best game as a net.
Really quick, before I begin, if you guys can smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, this seriously makes a huge difference to my videos and lets YouTube know to recommend this video to a brand new audience. So thank you so much for doing that, and let's begin.
Big performances from Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, but even when you have superstar talents like that, once Harden goes down, you have to replace him. It's going to involve the enigma that has been Blake Griffin. I feel like I'm about to pendulum swing on him again. The reason why I say a pendulum swing is because I just finished saying coming out of the last series, you know, a little bit of the window dressing during the regular season, then you get to playoff basketball, and the truth is unveiled about a player and what his value is going to be. And then this game happens. Yeah. And all of a sudden, Blake Griffin, by the way, for Nets fans from the Jersey days, you know, when you talk about the things that we hung our hat on, and even into the early days of Brooklyn, it was you know, we go hard, Brooklyn grit, all of those monikers that you attach to this team. Blake Griffin embodied it in this one. Oh. He did everything he did during the regular season. He scrapped. He got on the floor. He dove. He dove around Bucks players to get a steal when they were standing flat-footed on the court underneath the basket. You needed something like this out of the supporting cast once Harden went down, and I think a veteran like Blake Griffin knew exactly what he was going to have to do.
It was his best game as a net. He was so effing good in this game that on both ends of the court, just turn back the clock. Is the athleticism gone? Sure. Was the hustle there? He hustled more than any person on the court. He hustled more than most basketball players you'll see play in any game ever. I mean, the amount of time that he was on the ground, like you said, diving for balls, wrestling for stuff, trying to take charges, throwing his body in front of Giannis. I mean, went 4 for 9 from 3. Don't want to bury that. Like, dunked a couple times, rolling to the rim. It was 35 minutes. I can't. I'm floored. I'm floored by the game that they got from Blake. Well, it made up for everything. Even if he does nothing else the rest of the series, he's gonna have to do a lot. You still would have to give him like a really high grade for the whole series just based on this one game. That's how freaking good he was in this game.
No, it was phenomenal. And so there's a couple of things. The 4 for 9 specifically, I think it's worth mentioning that because that's kind of the area of his game when we said when you don't have Jeff Green, this is what you're going to lose, is the perimeter shooting. So when there's an open look, and he knocked down, I think, his first triple, then missed a couple, and you're oh boy, which way is this going to go? By the end of it, he has a beautiful performance from the outside, 7 of 13 from the floor overall, 14 rebounds in a game when, again, you're going up against so much size and so much length. And when this game happened and Harden goes out and you start to look around the court and you know what to expect from KD and Kyrie, when Griffin started having this type of game, it gave me that good old-fashioned pure fan feeling of, yeah, this is our guy. Like, this is the guy that's going to come in and he's going to galvanize us and help us get this home court win to open this series. Like, all of that raw fan emotion is exactly what I tapped into as this one unfolded.
No, dude, it was just like the Blake, he wanted to try to fight Jeff Teague at the end of the game. That's how into the game he was. He was ready to be.
As well, he should. Well, that's my favorite part. My favorite part is that the intensity that he gives you for the scrapping and getting the loose balls is also the intensity that overflows when he's like, "Hey, you want to fight, Jeff? All right, let's go." Like there's no curtailing it. This guy is not focusing this thing in any one specific direction. He's just violently firing off his aggression and tenacity at every single person on the court, and that's the only way that a guy at this point of his career can maximize his value in a very important game.
I know what my long opinion would have been about Blake in this series, and he undid it all in one game. So thanks a lot, Blake Griffin. You did it in a good way.